Welcome to The Explainer. Today we are diving right into the art of getting things done. You know, what it really takes to turn a great idea into a successful reality. Doesn't matter if you're a one-person shop or a massive global company.
I know, it sounds like a riddle, right? But the answer for both is exactly the same: effective management. That's it. It is the secret sauce, the magic ingredient that turns ambition into actual achievement.
All right, to really get what this secret is all about, let's start small. I mean, really small. We're heading to a rural district in Sikkim, India.
So, this is Smita Rai. And for her, making candles, well, it wasn't just a hobby. It was a real passion, a form of art. But she looked around her community and saw something that bothered her. There just weren't enough good jobs for women. And that's when this incredible idea sparked. What if? What if her passion for candles could light up more than just a room? What if it could create real, meaningful livelihoods for other women?
So back in 2012, with a little help from some local financial groups, her company, Namchi Designer Candles, was born. And check this out. Today, her entire workforce is made up of women. They're making all sorts of amazing candles and even winning awards for their work. It's an incredible story.
So, you gotta ask, how did a simple hobby explode into this award-winning business that literally changed lives? Well, the answer is kind of amazing. It lies in the very same core principles that have powered global giants like the Tata Group, the company that started with one hotel and became this massive conglomerate. It all comes down to one thing: management.
Okay, so let's pull back the curtain and really dig into this so-called secret ingredient. Let's talk about management.
Now, I know management can sound like a really stuffy corporate buzzword, right? But at its heart, it's just the art of getting things done. I like to think of it like a conductor of an orchestra. You have all these different instruments, all these talented musicians, and the conductor's job is to make sure they all play in perfect harmony to create something beautiful.
But getting things done isn't just about brute force. It involves this really crucial balancing act between two key ideas. Think of them as two sides of the very same coin.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting. On one side, you've got effectiveness. This is all about asking, are we doing the right task? It's about completing your activities and hitting your goals. The end result is what matters. But then, on the other side, you have efficiency. And that's about asking, are we doing the task correctly? This is all about doing it with the minimum cost, the minimum waste of resources. It's the how.
Let's go back to Smita's candle business. Imagine she has a huge order for Diwali. If she delivers all the candles on time for the festival, boom, she's been effective. But if she did it by wasting tons of wax, spending way too much money, and making her team work crazy hours, well, that's not very efficient, is it? The true art of management is hitting both targets, being effective and efficient. Okay, so we've got this balancing act down, but what else is in the DNA of good management? What are its core characteristics? Well, for starters, it's always goal-oriented. It's all about uniting the efforts of a bunch of different people towards one single goal. It's also what we call all-pervasive, which just means it's literally everywhere. You need it in a hospital, a school, even a gas station. It's also absolutely a group activity. It's about teamwork and coordination. And maybe the coolest part? It's an intangible force. You can't touch it or see it, but you can feel it when an organization just works.
And it gets deeper. Management is also multidimensional. Think of it as juggling three key areas at once.
First up, you've got the management of work. This is the what. What is this organization here to do? For a car factory, it's building cars. For a hospital, it's healing patients. Management's job is to translate that big purpose into actual, achievable goals and plans.
Next, and this is absolutely crucial, there's the management of people. People are any organization's greatest asset, right? The job here is to bring out their strengths, help with their weaknesses, and get them all working together as a team towards that common goal.
And number 3, we have the management of operations. This is basically the production process. It's where you take all your inputs, your materials, your technology, whatever, and turn them into the final product or service. This is the piece that links the work that needs to be done with the people who are going to do it.
You know who is an absolute master at this? Jack Welch, the legendary former CEO of GE. He always said that a manager's #1 job is to create a vision, and then you have to ignite your whole organization to make that vision a reality. And he was adamant that those great ideas didn't just come from the top floor. He believed you had to get the best ideas from everyone.
Because new ideas, he said, are the lifeblood of an organization, and you never know where the next great one will come from.
Okay, so we've talked about what management is, but what's it all for? What are the core objectives? What's the whole point?
Well, on the most fundamental level, you've got the organizational objectives. Step 1 is just survival. You have to earn enough revenue to cover your costs. Step 2, you need profit. That's the incentive, right? It lets you keep the lights on and handle risks. And then step 3 is growth. You want to keep expanding and thinking about the long run.
But, and this is so important, it doesn't stop with the money. Great management also has social objectives, creating real benefits for society. Think of Tata's commitment to community and the environment. And finally, it has personal objectives, helping the people inside the organization achieve their goals. It's exactly what Smita Rai did by empowering women with jobs and new skills.
So, when you pull all of these threads together, you really start to see why management matters so much. It's an incredibly powerful force. I mean, it's the thing that turns a bunch of individual efforts into a massive group achievement. It's what drives up efficiency, which means lower costs and higher productivity. And maybe most importantly, it helps both people and organizations adapt and grow in a world that is always, always changing.
So yeah, from a tiny candle-making business in Sikkim to a massive global company, the principles are exactly the same. But here's the thing. Management isn't just for CEOs. It's for all of us. So think about it. What's a goal in your life, in your career, a personal project, anything that you could achieve more effectively and more efficiently by applying some of these ideas?